Minasan konnichiwa, Onsen ga daisuke na Hansen desu. This is Aletta Hansen from Onsen with Hansen or Ryokan Meguri, where we explore some of the most fascinating ryokans and onsens across Japan. Today I'm in Yamanashi prefecture and I'm actually doing a temple stay at Habanobo. So I'm very excited to show you what it looks like. Without further ado, let's go! In Japan there's a concept called Shinrin-yoku or forest bathing. But what happens when you combine that healing power of nature with 740 years of Buddhist wisdom? Today I'm taking you deep into the mountains of Yamanashi for something most travelers will never experience. A true Shukubō temple stay. After over 15 years in Japan, I thought I'd experienced it all. But this journey to Temple Hotel Habanobo changed my perspective entirely. Habanobo, literally meaning edge or beginning, sits on the eastern slope of sacred Minobu-san mountain. This isn't just clever naming. Since 1274, when Nichiren Shōnin first established his community here, this exact spot has been considered the Hajimari no Ba, the place where spiritual journeys begin. But I wasn't alone in seeking this experience. A Danish couple fascinated by Buddhist philosophy, a French pair from London, and a Canadian English teacher on local homestay. We were all strangers from different continents, but united by curiosity about authentic Japanese spiritual life. What struck me the most was our host, Ken-san, a third-generation monk carrying on his family's sacred duty of protecting this temple. Despite the weight of tradition on his shoulders, he seamlessly bridged centuries with modern technologies, using translation devices to ensure every guest felt welcome into his ancient practice. The moment I slid open my room's fusuma, I understood why. No TV, no distraction, just ma. That essential Japanese concept of meaningful space and silence. Right around the corner lays the mystical Shichimen-san, where legend says the dragon goddess Shichimen Daimyo-jin still protects pilgrims. As Yugure, that magical twilight hour, settled over the mountains, we gathered for Otsutome, the evening service. This wasn't a show for tourists. We were joining a ritual that had been performed here every single day for nearly 750 years. We chanted passages from the Myōhō Renge, the Lotus Sutra. Our monk host, Ken-san, explained something profound. The lotus doesn't just grow despite the mud. It transforms that mud into beauty. Doro kara hasu, he said, from mud the lotus. Just like our own struggles, becoming wisdom. The lotus teaches us that purity doesn't mean avoiding difficulty. It means growing through it with grace. Then came dinner, Shojin ryōri, Buddhist temple cuisine. Not a single animal product, not even dashi made from fish. Yet the flavors were out of this world. Mountain vegetables so fresh they practically sang with life. This isn't just vegetarian food, it's cuisine designed to purify both body and spirit. Around that low table, something magical happened. The Danish couple shared their travel adventures in Tohoku. Our Canadian friend told us about teaching in rural Yamanashi schools. Different languages, different stories, but the same laughter. Ken-san and his wife treated each of us like family, because in Buddhist thinking, we truly are. At 5:30 a.m. we rose with the sun for something extraordinary. Together as a group we walked to Minobu-san Kuonji, the Shōhon-san, the head temple of all Nichiren Buddhism. This is where Nichiren Shōnin lived for several years until his death in 12,082, establishing not just a temple but an entire spiritual lineage. The Bodai-te, 287 stone steps leading to enlightenment. Each step worn smooth by millions of pilgrims over 7 centuries. Ken-san pointed out details invisible to casual visitors. A 400-year-old Shidare sakura that becomes a pink waterfall each spring, stones arranged in patterns meaningful to Nichiren doctrine. Then the moment I'll never forget. We entered the main hall as monks began their morning gongyo. No cameras allowed inside, this was a sacred time. For 40 minutes, we joined voices that have chanted these same words for 750 years. Not performance, but a living tradition. And we were a part of it. Each monk spends several hours every morning in this practice. We experienced just a fraction, but felt the full weight of centuries. While my focus was the temple stay, Minobu reveals layers of wonder. The Minobu ropeway climbs to the summit's Okunoin, the inner sanctuary called Shishinkaku, literally thinking of Parents' Hall, where Nichiren meditated on his deceased parents. On clear days, this view encompasses Mount Fuji, the entire southern Alps, and Suruga Bay, stretching to the Izu Peninsula. It's a zeke, an absolutely breathtaking vistas that makes you understand why this mountain is considered sacred. Back at Kuonji, the recently rebuilt Goju no To, 5-story pagoda, stands as a beacon visible for miles. But my favorite discovery was the Soshino, the founder's hall where Nichiren's actual remains rests. These sites represent Wa at its finest. Japanese harmony in architectural form. Back at Habanobo, breakfast continued the Shojin tradition. Simple miso shiru, perfectly seasoned rice, simmered vegetables, each bite prepared with the same mindful attention as the previous night's meal. My temple stay at Habanobo reminded me that Japan's deepest treasures aren't always in the guidebooks. Sometimes they're in a shared bowl of soup, a morning chant that echoes through centuries, or a conversation with strangers who become friends through the simple act of seeking something meaningful together. This experience isn't for casual tourists. It's for travelers ready to slow down, open their hearts, and discover what kokoro yutaka ni suru, what truly enriches the soul. If you're curious about authentic Buddhist culture and ready to meet kindred spirits from around the world, I cannot recommend this enough. Perhaps you will also meet Ken-san there. Here's a short comment from him.
この場所は日蓮上人が752年前に開いた場所です。とても豊かな大自然と、そして日蓮宗の総本山たる素晴らしいお寺が立ち並んでいます。そしてこの場所はその中の泊まれるお寺、宿坊の一つですけれども、泊まること、これは仏教の修行をしてもらうという形でゲストの皆さんお迎えをしています。ですから日本の方、信者さん以外の方、また外国の方、このお寺に泊まった際には皆私の弟子となって一日また連泊する方は滞在中は皆さん仏教の修行をしてもらっています。どうかぜひ本物の仏教体験をしてみたいということであれば、この場所を訪れてみてください。素晴らしい体験になると思います。心からお待ちしております。ありがとうございました。
Comments below. Would you join a sunrise chant at a 750-year-old temple? Temple Hotel Habanobo welcomes international guests while remaining refreshingly untouched by mass tourism. It's authentic, peaceful, and filled with omotenashi, genuine Japanese hospitality. 皆さんいかがだったでしょうか? I hope you enjoyed this video showcasing my stay at the Shukubō Habanobo in Yamanashi Prefecture. If you did like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated for more Ryokan, Onsen, and maybe temple adventures across Japan. それではまた次回.